Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
For the past few days, we've been studying God's attributes from the beginning of Psalm 18. David listed 10 characteristics of God, but he also wrote ways that he wanted to respond to God because of his attributes. Let me read the 3 verses and see if you can find his 3 responses. I will love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. He starts out by saying, I will love you, O Lord. Love is a logical response to such a loving, personal God. I don't know that any other God asks for love. Fear, reverence, obedience, yes, but love? Our God also is unique in that He loves us. He loved us before we even knew about Him. In fact, Romans 5:8 says, But God demonstrates His own love toward us, in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God shows His love for us in a multitude of other ways too. So how can we show our love for Him? David also pledged to trust the Lord. Trust is such a confident word. Believe and hope in the English language have little iffiness associated with them, but trust puts a picture in my mind of grabbing a rope someone throws down and clinging to it as they haul you up from the side of a cliff. You've got to put your full weight on that rope and just dangle, trusting the rope and the person on the other end are both strong enough to pull you up. Again, this is a very personal thing. We can't be rescued from the side of a cliff using someone else's faith. It has to be our own. But if we know with confidence that our God is a strong rock, a fortress, deliverer, protector, shield, and stronghold, like these verses say, we can confidently put our faith in Him. In verse 3, David says, I will call upon the Lord, so shall I be saved from my enemies. Why have a God who's all these wonderful attributes and not call on Him when we're in need? When David cried out to Him in verse 6, He heard immediately and acted. For the next 14 verses, He really acted. I encourage you to read Psalm 18, 6 through 19 to see what happens behind the scenes when we're in trouble and call out to our God for help. In fact, read the rest of the psalm. David includes quite a few more of God's attributes. How has God acted when you've called out to Him? Our strength, rock, fortress, deliverer, shield, stronghold, our God.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.